From Studio 1A in Tampa, Florida, comes a talk show that really feels your pain and tells you like it is. We love America and all that freedom-loving Americans want to protect. Live from coast to coast and on your radio, it's For the People with Keith Allen.
We'll help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people. Whatever your source of stress or strife, for the people is there.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Keith Allen, and proudly welcoming you to this Monday's edition of For the People for this June the 26th, 2017. For some of you that might be tuning in, this is hour number one. Now, I know for some stations, you may not be carrying full 2 hours, but this is really monumental, at least for me. The program used to be a 3-hour show back in the day, and when Chuck, the founder of the program, when we relaunched the program 2 years ago, we were 2 hours. And when he got sick, we went down to 1 hour because we really, to be quite honest with you, we had no idea where the program was going to go because it was really, in essence, it was Chuck's show. And so Chuck told me to continue on with the broadcast, hoping that he would get better, and he just didn't. But we started acquiring radio stations, not buying them, but affiliates, that wanted to carry the broadcast. And so anyway, we built an audience, and it's been getting bigger, and we had an opportunity to go 2 hours on the network, and we're really grateful to be able to bring this broadcast in an expanded version, and we hope we do a good job for you. I would like to hear from you. Our website's forthepeopleshow.com. That's where you can find us. If you can't find us on a radio station locally, ask your local radio station, we like to say, or you can listen to the podcast version wherever you might be listening. Continue listening. All right, so this is something that you need to pay attention to. And heads up, if you voted, especially for Donald Trump, and even if you didn't vote for Donald Trump, if you're a Dem, you need to really hear this, because if you don't listen to what is going on, and if you have been incognito, you've been missing in action, you haven't been really following the news, well, I'm going to try to catch you up today on really what in the world is going on in politics today to make a little sense of this. Representative Adam Schiff, now he's one of the top-ranking Democrats on the House Intelligence Committee, and Sunday he was on the Sunday talk shows, and he said that the Obama administration should have done more to counter Russia's meddling in the U.S. election. He says, I think that the administration needed to call out Russia earlier, needed to act to deter and punish Russia earlier, and that it was a very serious matter. Schiff of California said in a televised interview with CNN. Okay? The fake news. And by the way, this is a little update, because I don't watch CNN. But there's a memo that's been circulated around CNN. Finally, they got the news a little bit late, don't you think, to stop the Russian news, the meddling, the Russian interference, the collusion charges, all these things that they charged Donald Trump with, to stop it. Because there's never been a here. There's never been anything that's proven that Donald Trump has done anything wrong, or his associates. Period. End of story. Finally. This could be a turning point. I don't know. I'm not going to hold my breath, but possibly, it might be a turning point for CNN that has really, maybe CNN gets respectable. Maybe MSNBC follows suit. I don't know. The ratings are deplorable on a lot of these networks. They're just awful. Because if you're lying about these things and you're smearing these things, who's going to really trust you when you're actually tuning in to really get the news? And by the way, since the 90s, if I really wanted to get the news, I never really tuned in to CNN. They always had their spin on things. But listen up, folks. This is the Dems finally waking up, at least the ones that are a little... and they're out there, and they're coming. about it. This is Trump. Great.